Hello folks, and welcome back to another video. Today, since we are in the new year, I want to briefly update you guys on what the channel's going to look like throughout 2025. There won't be too many things to go over this time around unlike last year, as there's not very many changes or new things coming to the channel this year, but there are some things I do want to fill you in on. The first thing I want to briefly discuss with you guys is the rail fanning content that I produce for this channel. The last time I filled you guys in on the rail fanning content I produce for this channel, I was mainly going to stick with using visual elements to display the information of what's happening in certain scenes throughout my videos, as opposed to using narration. While looking at the videos that I have posted throughout this past year, it turns out that this formula is a successful one, so it's a keeper. I have also received suggestions on using hashtags in the descriptions of my videos. Performance on my videos have showed me that this strategy is a good one, as it made it a lot easier for you guys to find my videos, and more specifically, the content that you like, so that's just my way of looking out for you guys. Also, looking back on the feedback that you guys have given me on my previous update video, I haven't left narrated rail fanning content out entirely either. However, it is important to mention that rail fanning content with visual elements are going to be more common on this channel as opposed to narrated rail fanning content. Over the past couple of years, I've noticed that it's the most appropriate to use rail fanning content with narration when I'm going to just 1 or 2 places, as opposed to going to the same place 5 or 10 times over in the span of a month. That being said, narrated rail fanning content is going to strictly consist of times when I go to multiple different places throughout Central Ohio in the span of one day, or when I go out of town to places like Marion or Fostoria, which will also include places where I stop on my way to and from those locations. In terms of the formatting of the narration that I will include in those particular videos, I had a chance to refine my style within the last year or so. I have managed to blend together the style of narration from Danny Harmon, aka Distance Signal, together with some of my older narration styles that I have used several years ago when I started adding narration to my videos in the first place. 3 to 4 videos have used this narration style so far, and from what I can tell, it's a narration style that I like to use, and it's also a style that you, the viewers, like to listen to, so it's a win on behalf of both the creator and the viewer, so that's pretty good. Moving to the next topic, 2024 also provided me with a good opportunity to start branching out the content that I produce. With motorsports being another hobby of mine, I decided to start branching out my content by posting videos of motorsports, more specifically Monster Jam, as it's the most prevalent motorsport that I have shown interest in over the years. This particular genre of videos took a little bit more time to really gain traction in terms of the content that I produce, but once I made my video of the Monster Jam World Finals and my most recent trip to Lucas Oil Stadium, it really gained traction, which showed me that this is a particular genre of videos that you guys like, so Monster Jam and motorsports content are a keeper as well. With a lot of people on YouTube being Monster Jam YouTubers or motorsports YouTubers, I had to come up with a style that's more fitting for me. So far, since all 3 of my motorsports videos are Monster Jam oriented, I was actually able to create and refine a style that's unique to me for that particular genre, with some cool visual elements at the beginning, in addition to using some narration at the beginning and end of the video, while having the show itself do the talking, utilizing the show, not tell treatment. With that knowledge in hand, Monster Jam is not going to be the primary motorsport that's going to be featured on this channel, as I will also make some videos of truck and tractor pulls once I find the time to travel to the locations that they're being held and find out a style that makes sense for those videos as well, so look out for those. I would also like to mention that the upload schedule for motorsports-oriented content on this channel is going to be far and few between, simply because, for number 1, 2 motorsports have really piqued my interest so far, and will probably stay that way for a long time, and 2, trains are the primary source of content on this channel as it's my main hobby, and that's the primary reason why I got onto this platform in the first place. As stated in the previous update video that I have made, branching out the content that you produce can really show who you are as a person in terms of your hobbies, interests, etc., etc., and I'm sticking with that formula into 2025 as it's a formula that is successful. So, motorsports content are going to be a staple on this channel, but the upload schedule is going to be far and few between, as stated earlier, because trains are the most primary source of content on this channel. Last but not least, the third topic I wanted to discuss is that animated train series that I have made for this channel, Tales from the Norfolk Southern Railroad. Many of you guys over the past year have asked me several times if it's still a thing, and I actually have some good news to share building off of the previous update video. Tales from the Norfolk Southern Railroad is in production as we speak, although the production style that I'm using for the show now is a bit different than what I used previously when I first came up with it. Instead of completing each episode of the show one at a time as I complete them, I am in the process of recording the entire season. This is basically the industry standard in terms of making TV shows or movies that you've either seen when you were a kid or you've seen recently as you transitioned into adulthood. Filming the entire season and releasing all the episodes of them within a synchronized time, as in like a few weeks, a few months, or a few years, is basically the new approach that I'm taking for the show, as I'm really stepping into the role as a director. While the production of Tales from the Norfolk Southern Railroad has gone pretty smooth so far, things are still subjected to change, but I'll keep you guys updated via the community tab on YouTube if there are any changes that come up with the production. For those that have asked me if the show is still a thing, are probably tempted to ask me, what is a potential time when you would start seeing Tales from the Norfolk Southern Railroad again on the channel? So far, I really don't have a clear-cut release date when the season is going to start playing on this channel, but if I had to take a guess, it would probably start playing sometime later in 2025, maybe even into early 2026. Then again, I'll keep you guys updated via the community tab here on YouTube if any changes come up with the production of the show. Anyways, that's all I really wanted to talk about here today in this video. I just wanted to briefly discuss the changes that I have made to this channel over the last year, and basically give you a preset of what 2025 is going to look like here on this channel. I hope you guys are excited for what's to come, because I sure am too. If you enjoyed my content, consider checking out some other ones of mine. Leave a like or a comment down below to share your thoughts, subscribe if you're new, and tap the notifications bell if you want to be notified when a new video gets posted here on the channel. Till next time, this is All Ohio Rail Fan, signing off.